I would like to introduce Professor Rakesh Jain, who is Vice President of Academy of Hypnosis India. Professor Rakesh Jain heads Department of Psychology of Gurukul Kangri University, Haridwar. He is an academician par excellence and has been contributing immensely in the field of clinical psychology and hypnotherapy. Previously, he has worked in a mental health hospital, Agra, for over 20 years. He is recipient of many prestigious awards from Indian Association of Clinical Psychology and many other, and he has authored many publications, books based on hypnosis. He's considered an authority on cognitive drill therapy and past life regression therapy. He's always there for his student and he's a true champion of scientific knowledge. I invite Professor Jan to please introduce Academy of Hypnosis to all of us. So, please.
Thank you, Nidhi. Thank you, Palan sir, all the distinguished guests, Dr. Pat, Dr. Kalpana Srivastav, Dr. Saha, and all my friends. The Academy of Hypnosis, how this idea came that we should have an Academy of Hypnosis. In May 2021, we had a very successful web conference of National Annual Conference of Indian Association of Clinical Psychologists, hosted by Dr. Kalpana Srivastava. It was a very successful conference. And in that conference, Dr. Prasanta Roy, Dr. Jain Gopinath, and myself, we three presented a symposium, and Dr. Plan was invited as a chairperson to chair the symposium. Through the interaction and seeing the conference, he got inspired that let us have a national or international conference on hypnosis as well. So we started planning about the conference. We deliberated for a few days. And at some point of time, we got stuck that to host a conference, we should have an association. There has been an association of Indian Society of Clinical and Experimental Hypnosis, but by that time, we came to know that it is not that active. So the idea came to us, we can have a new association because we didn't find any other association dedicated to the cause of hypnosis. So then we started working on the idea of hypnosis association, and then we deliberated what kind of association we should have. Then it came to us that let us have a society or an association with some difference. So instead of having a simple association, we settled on the idea of establishing an academy, because through the academy, we can launch training programs, not only the conference, training programs and other academic scientific activities, including the activities of propagation of hypnosis in the country. So with this idea, we identified some of our objectives. These are some major objectives with which we are moving ahead to advance the profession of hypnosis through research, education, training, applications of the principles of hypnosis-based services, and by establishing educational institutions. This is very important that we don't have any dedicated institute of hypnosis in our country. And Dr. Palan shared a vision of Dr. Jana, that he had a vision to see that there is a dedicated institute of hypnosis, and we too feel that since hypnosis, hypnotherapy are quite important and significant interventions, we too want to have an educational institution which can be dedicated to the cause of hypnosis, training, research, and all. Then to foster awareness about the profession of hypnosis in India, we find that in India still we are having this magico-religious model of hypnosis in general population. So we have to counter that. That is hypnosis has its scientific basis. It is a scientific process conducted scientifically to achieve medical and other benefits. To organize seminars, conventions, continuing professional development programs. I also consider this continuing professional development program is an essential activity for the advancement of any profession. Then refresher courses, lectures, workshops, debates, competitions, and other scholarly activities in the field of hypnosis. To create data banks relevant to the profession of hypnosis, host websites of the academy, and that this objective is going to be realized very soon in a few moments. Create online communication networks with members of the academy, launch professional audio video channels, publish scientific journals, books, monographs, newsletters, proceedings, membership directories, directory of services, and similar publications. These are some of the objectives. There are other objectives as well. So through this academy, we want to achieve these objectives. And finally, we registered our academy on 10th May 2022, this year only. And these are the members of governing body, present members: Dr. B. Palan, President, me as Vice President, Dr. Avinash Dave, General Secretary, Dr. Prasant K. Roy, Treasurer, Dr. Renu Sharma, Member, Dr. Yogesh T. Chandarana, Dr. Alok Prapanna, Dr. Suresh L. Sadhwani, Dr. Jinni K. Gopinath, Dr. Veena M. Panchwani, and many of these members are having very good background in medical sciences. And the upcoming activities we are going to launch as early as possible. Clinical meets, we plan to have regular clinical meetings where we shall be discussing cases in which there is an application of hypnosis. Then international conference is overdue. We'll be doing probably as early as possible. We'll be hosting this international conference on hypnosis, and we'll be publishing newsletter. These are the short-term goal of our academy, and in due course, we'll try to realize as many goals as possible. And we intend this academy that this be restricted to the persons who are qualified and those who have truly contributed to the science of hypnosis in a scientific manner. We want to make it as a scientific body which can explore the phenomena of hypnosis. And we are encouraging researches in the form of doctoral dissertations, research papers, and maybe we'll be able to undertake some research projects in which there will be an application of hypnosis. There's a huge scope of research, teaching, and applications, both in illness and wellness. And we hope that we'll be able to serve the humanity through our efforts. Thank you very much. Thank you for being with me.